Welcome back, guys. This is Junkak here. Let's continue.
How is the situation?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Okay, there's a clue that I've got about this guy. Okay, let's continue. I've done this life in London.
What can you tell me about...
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
And why didn't he?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
Okay, it's a new hint available for this guy. Okay.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Okay.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
I've got one clue pending for this guy.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
New hint available.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Yes. Astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Oh my god, what constellation do I tell him? Have I got all the clues for this guy?
Pegasus. It was the constellation my mother liked the most.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations, yet I barely remember my own childhood.
That's pretty sad. Pretty sad. So I basically completed everything about this guy in one conversation.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
I've got everything about this guy. I can actually kill him. There's no relationships he's got. Oh, there's so many more people to be discovered in this place, man. I've not even scratched the surface. Clarence Crosby.
Good evening.
Anything? Wow. I've got no clues figured out about this guy, man.
You need some...
I'm gonna stop this video. The reminder, or let me just go and speak to Lord Redgrave. I think that'll be important and should give me some experience points as well. Additionally, I had got something from this lady. 140 damage, 260 damage. This is a level 4 remarkable saber. Alongside often carried by Navy officers. I think this hacksaw is the best thing I've got in a very long time. Guns are very important in this game because they do tremendous amount of damage. I've got no power. Let's go speak to Lord Redgrave. Oh, who's this
Elizabeth,
guy?
what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Okay. What?
We'll talk.
She refuses to speak to me right now.
I have a boat ready to go whenever I want. These hunters won't catch me.
Lord Hammerly.
I think we're safe for now. I
Let's speak to Lord.
hunter with my own hand.
Where's that human being? I've forgotten his name, man. Lord Redgrave.
Have you heard the rumors of some horned vampire?
Welcome
revealing
back to the
himself as
Ascalon
some
Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I wish they give me a good weapon. Yeah, he should give me a good weapon. Come on up.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task.
No!
One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
A
whoa.
vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Damn! That's not a decision I can take so lightly. I need some help over here, guys. Sorry. Okay. This is... Okay, this is very confusing. Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go,
All right,
Why?
because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
How would you like?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
Is there?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Wow, this is like crazy, man.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking?
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary, admit it.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye, Lord.
So I went and did a little check on the internet to see what's the best option because I want a good ending. I don't want an ending where people are going crazy.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Oh, so he cannot create vampires, which is why he's not doing
Please
it.
tell me more about...
As long as you lower your voice.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshal, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshal, And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
So he shouldn't be very powerful.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
What would happen if I
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
I'm gonna go with...
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
I'm gonna go with Elizabeth's advice. And I'm not gonna convert him. I'm gonna convince him to die. And die a healthy death at that. So that he can donate all his money. And what I've realized is that Lord Redgrave will become my enemy. And all his vampires that we see, all his aircons that we see, will start attacking me.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
So this game is progressively very difficult because I have not embraced anybody, so which is why my fights are very difficult. Let me see if I can buy something from him.
Do you know anything about a man?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
I have to get some clues about this guy as well.
I may...
What is this? Lead plates. What did I need? I needed opium. I'm not going to sell these guns. Let me speak to this lady as well about Aloysius Dawson.
Good evening.
And good.
I think that'll give me a lot of inputs.
What do you know?
That man is a tyrant. The embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been...
Let's speak to our other friend as well. There he is.
Buy something or not. I'm happy to help.
Don't let any...
Good evening.
I won't.
I've got no clues about this guy. I'll have to find something about this guy as well.
What can you tell me?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
You need...
Women die too in this war! Women's right to vote is only the...
Where is this guy's wife?
His name. You can't...
Oh, there she is.
I need...
Don't trust him. He's looking for the same thing I was. Rats? No, not rats. Something else. I don't remember.
I must go.
So this guy is a tyrant is what I understand from a lot of the other people. What is this? What is this? This is an area that I've not explored a lot. Where did she go? Below. Venus Crosby.
Hello.
Hello. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan. What do you...
I've got no hints about her, man. What the hell?
What can you tell?
I never met the man. I know Clarence tried to contact him recently, but I don't know why.
Okay, that's crazy.
You know that you are
Venus.
always welcome here, but at this hour of night...
So that's it, guys. I'm gonna stop this video right now. This is Jun Kakeya. And
around you, waiting for you to let you go.
I have to take a decision about embracing Aloysius Dawson. I've got some 5,000 points, experience points that I need to spend. And I think I can do that right now. Let me see if I can do this. Because I don't have anything else to do right now. Let me first. Let's see. Can I make some of this or some of this? I think I'm gonna make this. Okay. 140 blood points. There was something to analyze as well. I think I got some shit to analyze. There was some blood that okay, was this? So I'm not really sure. And what are all this for? Recipe unknown. So let's go and spend my experience points. I need to be a little more powerful. 2,000 points. That will be my maximum health. Thousand. I need something much more powerful than I already have. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It's only 300 shadow damage, 400. Now the funny thing is that some people have resistance to physical damage, which is where you need to use shadow damage. But 2,700. Can I upgrade this? No. It's a one-time thing. All of these are one-time things. What is the kind of damage he does? $20 damage, 40 damage. This is also expensive. Blood, 10 blood gain, 15 blood gain, 20 blood gain. I think the damage is much more important than the blood gain that I get from this thing. Now I know I'm not spending a lot of points. Increase the number of bullets you can carry. Definitely worth it. So I can carry a lot of bullets over here. Increase your stamina. It's very important, guys. It's very important. 1,000. What about my blood capacity? 1,500. 2,000. My blood capacity is just as good as how much I can generate. $500 damage. If they've got resistance, TC resistance. Level 32 required, level 26, level 3. So these are 3 levels that I can do. What about this? Okay, this is what I just did. Abyss. So this is 720 shadow damage. Okay, this is massive. I think I'm gonna invest in this. Or should I basically just do this? But this is huge, man. Only 265 damage. A lot of other people have invested time over here. I think I'm going to invest in this now. I'm going to invest over here now. What about this? 3 syringes. You can carry 5 serums. 1,000. Okay, so that's about it. I'm gonna confirm and stop this video right now over here. This is Junka K here. Please like and subscribe to my videos. Okay, there's nothing that has changed over here. Oh, damn. Unhealthy people over here, healthy people over here. It's moved to healthy, which is a good thing. So I will, in my next video, I'll not record it, but I'll go and heal all these people. Because I think it makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much. Okay, this guy is a pillar over here, Aloysius Dawson. Thank you so much guys for liking and subscribing. This is Jun Kakia. You have a nice day. Can I carry more bullets? Yes, I can carry more bullets. Let me just see what I can carry. 13 bullets, which is amazing. 31, 31, 5, 13 bullets over here as well. And why is the bullets not getting? This is a major bug in this game, man. Okay, 2 of 11. Why are they not getting? Okay, their bullets are there, but I'm just not reloaded. Is that what it means? No. Okay, I don't have shotgun bullets. Or do I have shotgun bullets? Not really sure. Lot of gaps in this game. I don't use a lot of coagulation, so I'm gonna get rid of this and use this, which is amazing. I'm only one level of this. I should probably have invested in this as well because it's a pretty useful skill. And this game is not easy, guys. By no means is it easy, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's speak to this guy as well. About Aloysius.
Jonathan.
Oh, she'll not tell me about
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There's nothing she has to say about Aloysius Dawson. What about Avery? Avery Cook. Where's he?
Yet?
Ah.
What can... Not much, sir. Mr. Dawson's house used to be a good house, with many servants. I heard he fired them all recently.
Goodbye.
Okay, so that's also taken care of. Goodbye guys, have a nice day. Junkake here, it's a Sunday night. I hope you had a lot of fun, and hopefully we can make more videos which are interesting. Thank you, have a nice day.